Okay, here we are. Gonna pray to God the stream is actually up and running and that the audio sounds fine. Let's play around with some settings actually. That sound okay? It better. Otherwise, yeah, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I spent the last hour trying to get this to work because these days I mostly stream in OBS, but OBS was throwing a hissy fit. So I went over the Streamlabs, which I haven't used in a while, and yada yada. Point is, we're here. Hopefully everything's working. So, yeah, let's play some Knockout 2. Oh my god, this game's actually out. A little bit about me, because I haven't played Election Year in a very long time. If you've been following my channel for a while, Election Year was one of the... That was the first big thing I got into on YouTube. I was a speedrunner for Election Year Knockout, held a bunch of world records back in the day. Pretty much none of them are still standing, but I like to think I was one of the early pioneers for this game. I was also the first person to beat Election Year blindfolded, with video proof at least, which I, to this day, am very proud of. But yeah, I'm really excited for this game to be coming out. I absolutely adore Punch-Out! Wii Punch-Out's one of the best games ever made, and I will die on that hill. And my thesis on Election Year, the first Knockout game, right, Election Year Knockout, was that it was never gonna be as good as an actual Punch-Out game, but by now, Wii Punch-Out is well over 10 years old, and Nintendo doesn't seem to have any intention on ever making a new one. So if you're looking for a worthy supplement to Punch-Out!, Election Year Knockout was one of the best. Again, it was on a much smaller scope. It was made with mobile in mind after all, but like, it was an extremely competent game that kind of scratched that Punch-Out itch for me. So I'm stoked we have another one from the same developers. And I fully anticipate this one to be a bit of a step up in quality. Full disclosure, I said this would be a blind playthrough. I did the first fight just to test some things, and the upgrade in presentation alone is absolutely massive. And that's the only fight I've done so far. Everything else is going to be totally unfiltered first impression. So, you know, hopefully, this game lives up to all the hype and then some. Just to make sure that we're getting a completely fresh experience, though, I'm going to go ahead and quickly reset the game data, and we'll just go from there.
Has its low one spot. If a hack is told you as well. Round one.
So what I can say from playing like the first fight in this tutorial, mechanics are virtually identical to Election Year Knockout. All the buttons are the same, the haymaker works exactly the same way, blocking and stamina work the same way. It's all very familiar. And speaking of familiar, this first opponent, this first fighter, Scam Brawler, pretty much a blatant one-to-one ripoff of Jab Bush. They have almost all of the same mechanics. I should shut up and actually read the dialogue, because I haven't seen any of this. I'm a chronically bad reader in games. But you know, this guy is extremely similar to Jab Bush, even right down to his block mechanic, where if he blocks on one side, you can cross him up by punching on the other side. And if you counter just any punch of a haymaker, he goes down in one punch. It only has one attack, well I guess two, like a left and right overhead. Which makes sense. As a tutorial fighter, you kind of want it to be a nice, easy, like blank template of a fighter for the player to experiment with. So it makes a lot of sense just ripping off Jab Bush. I always stood by that Jab Bush was a really good first fighter for Election Year, so, you know, like, if it worked there, like, copy it, you know? Might as well. I'm hoping that the rest of the fighters, though, will be a bit more, excuse me, original. I mean, a lot about this game is extremely similar to the original Election Year, right down to Renegade here being an obvious stand-in for Maverick. And of course, we're gonna get a cutscene here with Jack and Jill, which when I played this a little bit on my own, like, this scene brought just a huge smile to my face. It just feels nice to be back in this world. And again, the improvements in presentation are super obvious. I really like the way this game looks. Election Year, as much as I love it, I'll be the first to admit that sometimes it looks a little bit cheap. Which again, it was made with mobile in mind from a small team. But this game genuinely looks really good. The style pops a lot more. It has a lot more personality, I feel. So I'm just super stoked to see what this team could do with another iteration of this kind of game, with a more dedicated fan base and a bigger push for quality. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna quickly sit through all this tutorial nonsense, just so we don't have to deal with it later. And we're also gonna switch to Barbara, because I like her sprites more. Let's just play around a little bit. That'll do. I guess in terms of like new mechanics, this is one of honestly one of the first things I noticed. The game makes you sit through it after all. But yeah, the equipment you wear actually makes a difference on your stats. And I believe there's now an experience bar between every fight, and as you level up, your stats improve. Which right now, I don't really know how I feel about that, because it kind of makes it seem like grinding is a legitimate option if you're struggling with a fight. Which on the one hand, okay, for people who are struggling, it's great that it's an option. But I almost feel like, for right now, my immediate thought is, it almost discourages you from replaying fights, because then you're just going to unintentionally make later fights easier, and I kind of want a challenge. So it would be nice, maybe there's an option to like cap your stats, and of course, like with all this additional gear, you don't actually need to use any of it. Which I'm probably not, because I want the most like default experience possible. But yeah, no, definitely a increase in complexity from the first election year. Like, there's stats and min-maxing now, that's pretty cool. And this missions tab, which is brand new. When I was looking at this before, the first thing I noticed is that we have 8 fighters by default. And I imagine each of those have an EX counterpart, so 16 fighters total. Which is less than election year. I believe that game had 18 at launch. Or maybe it was only 9. I don't know if the EX fights were included at launch. I got into election year like a year after it came out. But yeah, no, we only have 8 fighters. I say only like that's a bad thing. I bring it up because I'm hoping the difficulty curve will ramp up kind of quickly. Like by fighter number 4, I'm hoping to like face some adversity. Because that is admittedly one of the issues I had with the original election year. It took a while, at least for me. I'm a seasoned veteran for Punch-Out, not the brag or anything. But yeah, it took a little while for that game to get difficult. And I think the first fight I actually lost to was the final boss in the first circuit, Donald Thump. And even then, I lost by decision. I didn't lose by knockout. So I really didn't struggle with that game until I got into like the EX fights, which are supposed to be like the hard modes, you know? So I'm hoping this game gives me a bit more trouble, because I like a challenge. I mean, hell, Super Meat Boy, Donkey Kong Country, Celeste, those are all the games I grew up on. And the original Punch-Out does not pull any punches, pardon the expression. All this to say is, I'm hoping this game gets difficult. Now, one thing I will mention is, just like the original Punch-Out, the original election year, we have challenges for each fighter, which is really cool. I love, you know, there being an incentive to replay fights and a difference between any percent and 100%. That's really cool. My dilemma is I don't want to do them right now because I'm going to be accumulating experience by doing so. And again, I kind of want to go into each fight with as low stats as possible. I do not want to like increase my odds of victory in a later fight just because I do an earlier one more times. So I think for right now, we're going to save the extra credits here for later. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's get into some new content. I'm excited. And just like the original election year, it goes without saying, this game's premise is absolutely insane. I like the more detailed bios for the fighters, with like age and weight and height, like the actual Punch-Out. It fits with the whole FBI theme they're going for, and it's cool to get more lore on these characters. Election year kept it strictly to just like a brief description of the context of each fight, which we still have, but now we have a lot more on top of that, which is really cool. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not one to read dialogue out loud, so forgive me, you're gonna have to read along.
That's the they don't. I mean, where the bullets friends are for 100 in your system. If the hackers told you this level, maybe this mentioned nevertheless. Round 1.
Alright, let's do it. Buttons, I forgot. I always press B to punch low, or do a left punch. So she actually blocks, which is, you know, I'm bad. Alright, can you just block that by holding it? Didn't even matter. Oh, she lives that. That's lame. Yeah, no, she actually blocks, so noticeable increase in difficulty. I also imagine that her punches, or rather that purse one, you have to dodge it the right way. Like if I, ow. If I go to the left, I probably get hit, right? Yeah. Can you counter that? I'm bad. God, it is so much fun to figure out. I'm bad. Whoa! Thank God that's slow. It's so much fun to figure these fights out again. Like, gosh, I love it. Actually, one thing I will mention that's a big difference in this game from Election Year is that the rounds are actually 3 minutes again. In Election Year, they were only 1:15, which meant, like, getting one round TKOs was actually pretty difficult. And I'm just now noticing, whoops. I'm just now noticing, yeah, she's extremely similar to AO. From, like, the left and right swings, throwing in more back-to-back as the fight goes on, and that surprise attack right at the end, very AO-coded. Which, again, makes sense. AO was a pretty good tutorial fight for teaching the player that the direction you dodge matters, the way you punch matters. So I suppose it makes sense for these early fighters to be a bit derivative of the first game, because they gotta teach all the same mechanics.
A little like fun or peculiar powers. Often crosses rather a little some use. Often crosses rather a little some use. The way the times things get you into stations.
I cannot at this game's premise. In terms of challenges, what were there? Yeah, she's got a taunt just like AO, which I guess we didn't see, because if she really is just copy and pasted from AO, then she probably only does that taunt if you get hit enough. At least I recall that's how AO worked. You think like a game designer. I try to. I like to break down the reason why games are the reason they are. So anyways, let's just keep going. Gainesville, Georgia. Sex alpha male. 36 is kind of old though. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm not as familiar with meme culture as you guys, the devs, probably were. So I'm sure there's a good reason for all of these things. All right, let's do it.
Sweetheart, the sun's sweater with the side of me.
Why the facilities look empty?
Don't worry, babe. I front row seat VIP.
On the corporate listening facilities.
Sweetheart, the sun's sweater with the side of me.
And some
I love the way this guy sounds.
Round one.
All right, let's do it. That does no damage. Whew. I'm curious, how much damage does this guy do? Quite a bit. Okay. You got a counter, maybe? Yeah, not quite. Ooh. Can I break through this, maybe? Block? Perhaps counter for Haymaker. There's something I'm missing here. Yeah, that worked. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, when I said like difficulty should hopefully improve, or difficulty should ramp up more quickly, that definitely seems to be the case. This guy's significantly more complex than what came before. So yeah, definitely go into round 2. Which means we get to see more fun dialogue.
if I had just told you this brother.
If you land your special attack and you get back all your so choose your punches wisely. I mean, that's not the best advice in the world. It's kind of something I already was aware of. Ouch. I feel like Those thought bubbles imply something. Like they should be hinting at something, but I'm not putting it together. That might be too late. Now there we go. Ow. Damn. Ah, okay. Ugh. That kind of reminds me of Thump's jackhammers. Uh-oh. Ouch. I'm getting cooked here.
1, 2, 3. Neutralize the hostile.
I'm trying. What happens if you knock him down like this? Oh, you can't. I don't think so. Ouch. Alright, this ain't going well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're up, agent.
Alright, so really, oh my god, this guy. Here, punch me. There we go. Oh shit. Knock him down. Nice. Okay, I think I'm getting into the rhythm. And I think I'm starting to put together what those thought bubbles mean. Like, the more he's feeling himself, it means something, and I'm having a hard time articulating it, but... Oh, does this knock him out? No, I ran out of time. Bummer. Yeah, exactly. Like, his confidence is a big element in this fight. Now, apparently perfect blocking also shakes it, so if I... Whoops. Nope. Ow. That's gonna knock him out. That's what, 4 knockdowns? And if this game's anything like Election Year, normal, and actual Punch-Out for that matter, 5 knockdowns is usually the magic number. Yeah, he gets up from that. Okay. Do something. Ow, not like that. Come on, you can do it. Apparently not. Oh, that's bad timing. Actually, it worked out beautifully. He shouldn't get up from that. Yeah, that dumbbell attack reminds me a lot of Thump's jackhammers from Election Year. Just with 2 punches from either side instead of 3. And that's cool. It's an attack that punishes you for reacting too quickly, which I remember ages and ages ago I got into a conversation about this with some of the other Election Year nuts. What am I trying to say? Like, Election Year, way more than actual Punch-Out, is a game that seems to reward twitchy, fast-paced reactions. It's an extremely fast-paced game, and countering is way more important than it is an actual Punch-Out. There were very few fighters in that game that punished you for reacting too quickly. With a few exceptions. Thump's jackhammers were a really good exception. If you just react to his movement, you're gonna get hit by it every time, and it's probably gonna kill you in 1 hit. And that's good. Like, there should be variety in the timings of the opponent's attacks, because that way, like, they can mix you up. Like, you gotta be able to react quickly to some, but know when to relax a little bit and hold on to your dodge to the last moment possible for others. And that guy seemed to have a bit of that. For the most part, a lot of his attacks were on the slower side. So it punches you if you're just someone who reacts to movement. I like it. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to lab that one, because I feel like I didn't quite put together what this fight's going for. Make him knock himself out. Yeah, I did that on accident when he's doing that, that benching or deadlift taunt. If you time it well, he drops it on his head. Again, I did it on accident, so I'm gonna have to go back and lab that one. Okay, this menu's kind of confusing, because it's not just left to right like I thought it was. You kind of have to navigate it as one would actually navigate it. Let's quickly go back to the... Yeah, I know. we'll check these out later. Again, I kind of don't want to get any additional experience if I could help it. But what I do want to do is get some new colors, because I believe these aren't going to affect your stats at all. We'll just do that for right now. I don't know if I'm picky, but I like red gloves in boxing. The red outfit was always my favorite in election year, so there we go. Alright, next up, Cat Lady. Stop collecting cats. Alright, let's do it.
On the court, you're the listening thing. On the court, you're the listening thing. Show it to us.
So right off the bat, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say this woman's gonna be similar to Bertie Sanders. No, I'm just getting that vibe with the animal theme.
Maybe this mentioned nevertheless.
This is not wrong, right?
Round 1.
Alright, what do you got?
Fight.
That's insane. Oh. Do I gotta counter that? Ow. I'm guessing I do. Ah, she's fast, damn. I also want to test something. Are fighters dodging haymakers yet? They are. Oh, no stamina. It's slower. You gotta hold on to that punch. Ow! Okay, so she punishes you hard for running out of stamina. Yeah, it's way later than it looks. You really gotta hold on to that counter. But this one seems faster. Okay. What happens if you counter with a haymaker? Too early. Oh no, that was too late. That was different. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, you really came out of stamina in this fight.
2, 3. We don't have time for this.
I love how to describe it. Like, not, like, how done with this nonsense the announcer is. That's hilarious.
Neutralize the hostile. Fight.
So it looks like you can counter that. Oh, what's happening here?
Round over.
Okay, well, I totally bungled that, but that's okay. We know for next time.
Those restaurants they choose to design.
It's weird how you have to press A to get Renegade's text to show up, even though you could hear him talking. The first time it happened to me, when I was doing that for the first fight on my own time, I straight up thought the game was broken. So yeah, devs, if you're still watching, which I can see you are, I don't know, a little bit of feedback for y'all. It's not a big deal. It's like the most minor of nitpicks. She's gonna block you like that. Hit her when she least expects it. Yeah, like this fight is here to teach you how to counter. Which I guess Giga Chad also did, but it seems even more important here.
1, 2, 3.
She kind of gives me... It's funny, I said I predicted this was going to be this game's stand-in for Bertie Sanders. I'm actually getting more of a Ted Bruce vibe from her. Her winding you when you whiff a star punch is very title defense Ted Bruce with the fish attack. Yeah, so it looks like you can counter that. What am I supposed to do here? Can I just block this? No. But you can perfect block. Whoops. Cool. Cool.
1, 2, 3.
Text is a bug. Duly noted. I learned something.
7, 8.
Is she done? No, she's getting up. Yeah.
The president's watching.
Should be one more.
Fight.
Easy. Oh, I'm just not noticing we missed out on Giga Chad's unique knockout animation, which I imagine that one would have been a pretty good one. And also, yeah, how have I not mentioned that yet? Unique knockout animations for every fighter. That's like a huge thing that election year just didn't have. For the most part, obviously Donald Thump had some, and his were fantastic. So it was always unfortunate the other fighters never got the same treatment. Which, I mean, hey, just goes... It made it all worth it in the end, because now we do have that luxury in this game, and it's awesome. Again, the improvement in presentation is astounding. Kudos to all your artists, is all I can say.
You decide some...
Jack? That was weird. I'm guessing I pressed the A button like right when the dialogue was supposed to pop up.
A little like or peculiar powers. Other than you decide some odd, often... Other than you decide...
The furry task force. Oh, come on, guys.
A little like or peculiar powers.
Did I not get a single checkpoint or extra credit with her? Oh no, I did. I'm blind. Without getting winded, yeah, definitely bungled that one. Flying cats for a haymaker, counter all 4 cats. Yeah, okay. I imagine you get a big counter opportunity if you nail that. Florida Man. Now this is one of the fights that I actually did have a little, like, I had it slightly spoiled for me. I saw this one in the like progress notes. I honestly don't know any of his mechanics, but I will say this fight strikes a chord with me. Because I despise Florida with every fiber of my being, so... Jacksonville. Floor mail. 5'11" and only 128 pounds. Jesus, I weigh more than this guy. Suspect is likely inebriated. Big air quotes on likely. Alright, what do we got?
He thought he bragged on that.
Maybe this mentioned nevertheless. Don't let And so what you're saying in point, Walker.
Don't put the movie cat shine.
Every defense.
Round 1.
Okay. Oh my god, he's so aggressive. I'm nervous. Alright, so that's not gonna work. What if I wait till he puts it down? No. Can I hit him there? Yeah. Okay, I get it. I need some stamina. Can I block that? No, you cannot. So this seems to be like another ouch. It seems to be another fight where countering's the name of the game. It's a very tight window though. So he's gonna slam it down and then he's gonna go. I get it. Okay, do it again. Slam haymaker. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. Fight.
Oh, that's new. Oh, because he's lost his jug. I get it. It's kind of like he's like Crenshaw, where his pattern changes in different phases. Oh my god, that did no damage. Wait, does this guy do, like, no damage? Not a lot. Okay. Here, punch me. Ow.
Round over.
Okay, okay. I get it. So that, the whole, the bottle of moonshine was just a thing for phase 1. He's very similar to, Captain Crenshaw off the cannon. Yeah, so you can't block the bottle. Just normally it has to be a perfect block. I get it.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, that has to be a high punch. I get it. The jab, you punch high. The uppercut, you punch low. Also, I really should be getting my health back.
You're paid by the job, agent. Fight.
Oh god. Ouch. Oh, I'm alive. Okay.
Mission is a go. Fight.
I'm dead. Oh, thank God he doesn't hit very hard. Is he done? Not quite. Yeah, can he dodge haymakers? Well, I won't know now. I don't know why I tried blocking that. Oh, okay, that's unblockable. Okay. Thank you, achievements.
Make it quick. I'm already late. Fight.
There we go. Okay. This fucking game, dude. 169.9 damage. I wonder, what did 0.9 damage? That's a very specific number. Alright, well, not bad. Bridezilla in the campaign. You know, I actually have a lot of weddings coming up. So this will be good practice for when those come around. What are they? June and... I know one of them is in July, my former co-worker. Shoutouts to Brandon. Love you, buddy. Miss ya. Oh, I just realized I just totally skipped all that amazing dialogue. Ugh, curse my itchy trigger finger.
The way the times things get tuned into stations.
It's funny. People always tell me when I play games, like, quit skipping the dialogue, and I'm like, I'm reading it. I'm just a very fast reader under normal circumstances. That time I have no shame. I was mashing. No excuse. Ooh, she's pretty. Rampaging bride across multiple states. Sex, no thanks, I'm married. Oh my god. This is a really good bio. Oh man. Also, she doesn't list what state she's from, just the United States. Oh, because she's going across multiple states, I get it. Ugh. I was kind of expecting something similar to Smokey and the Bandit. What's her name? Carrie? Like the runaway bride gimmick? But no, they seem to be taking us in a different direction. Boxing champ at our local gym. Okay, so the stakes are high. I mean, this is fight 6 out of 8. Like, things should be getting pretty difficult by now. More of an herbal kind of guy myself. I love, just like Maverick, Renegade is so ungodly chill. I love it.
That's the big dog. I mean, for the bullets. Buy the facilities, but empty before the end destroy count.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! Okay. Lock in. A routine monitoring for terrorism in the country's churches finally revealed a domestic threat. Put a stop to whoever or whatever is causing immense property damage. I should have been checking that more. Oh my god, she's aggressive. Ugh. I should know better. Like, this is election year, or knockout. I gotta, like, counting's the name of the game. Jesus Christ, so many animations with this woman. I love it. Oh, God. Idea. We gotta dodge later. I'm dead. Yeah. Yeesh. Here comes the friggin' bride. I love this lady. God.
We don't have time for this. Fight.
Oh, she gets health back from that. Duly noted. I feel like counting that cake attack is going to do a lot of damage, so I'm going to try to save my haymaker for that. Also, she's getting really red in the face. I wonder if that's a mechanic. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Oh my god, panic! Panic! I got so lucky. There we go. Okay, y'all's cooked with this fight. I love this one. And round done.
Buy the facilities, but empty rights.
I want to know, is Renegade supposed to be my +1? Because that's kind of cute.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, it has to be a high punch, I bet. Whoops. Ow, maybe you can only count an F a haymaker. I can believe that. Nope, I'm just bad. Whoops, mashed a bit too hard. That is hilarious. I think I have her guerrilla tactics figured out. Oh, she definitely seems to be getting faster. At least, I think she is. It might just be my imagination.
This won't be cheap. Fight.
And you're done. Oh, no, I'm bad. Ow. There we go.
TKO.
Yeah, that one was fun. It took me a little while to figure it out, but oh my god. So many amazing animations there. Harold and Gerald. Oh man, the tag team. I guess the increase in stats from leveling up is quite minimal. Like, right there, I only got an extra 1% max damage. So maybe grinding isn't as, like... Maybe it doesn't make as much of a difference as I initially suspected. Even still, it would be nice if there was a way to, like, de-level yourself. I mean, that's a mechanic that a lot of RPGs nowadays have. Because, like, if you want to challenge, but you also want to go for 100%, you kind of have to pick one or the other. I should be reading this stuff on the side as well. All these, like, news clippings or my, like, FBI briefings. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the Federal Bureau of Investigation to know what these things are supposed to be. The extent of my knowledge is that I watched Reality in 2025, and I thought it was a fantastic movie. Y'all should check it out. But I digress. Oh, I get it. I was like, who are these guys supposed to be? Someone crack open the Book of Mormon. I love it. Their Karen Bible is sentient. 666 Karen. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm surprised they're not from Utah, though. Also, only 19? Jesus. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but... Yeesh. Heiki Kagero up in here.
That's the big...
Find this with the tentacle of truth forth.
Every defense is a functional design.
Neighbor scoff as her earthly customer service, she declared.
There's reference go choose for design.
We've had a bad day.
Round 1.
Okay, so yeah, they have 2 different health bars. This is kind of weird. Ouch. Okay, a lot of attacks. Ouch. Okay, I'm getting cooked here. They hit hard, damn. Oh, I love these guys. They're such good friends.
Neutralize the hostile. Fight.
So if you punch low, the other one jumps in. But if you punch high, they don't. I think. Oh, panic. Big delay on that. No, okay. Like, I get it. The first punch will always cause them to switch. Also, there's a lot more time to react to that than it looks. Duly noted. Oh, no, I get it. When the other one's stunned, he can't come in to help. That makes sense. Okay. I'm putting the pieces together. Also, it looks like you can... What happened there? Oh my god! Okay, so you're out. You're gonna come in. I wonder if I have an idea.
Time's up. Take 5.
I'm gonna hit once the other one comes in, and I'm gonna counter that with a haymaker. I bet that does huge damage.
Mentions nevertheless.
Well, she does control the weather. These guys are such bros. Also, these guys have a unique background for their corner. Which, am I mistaken, or are they the first fighter to have that? It would be cool to see if everyone got that privilege. Out of that, I mean, I might be tripping balls. I thought all the other ones just had like a generic boxing ring corner.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, punch that. Haymaker. Yeah, that does huge damage. Also, wait, do they both need to be knocked out for that to count as a single knockdown? Because I think I already knocked down one of them, and he got back up before I knocked out the other one. Or is that just it? Okay, no, this fight is completely batshit insane. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Can I counter that? Jesus Christ. How do you even think of stuff like this?
Mom wants you back before dinner.
I'm trying! Okay, it's later. I'm gonna lose. Oh god.
2, 3.
I'm getting kind of a Team Bear vibe from this.
Again? Seriously?
Shut up! Okay, it's later. There's one? No. Darn.
Technical knockout.
You know, in all the posters and artwork for this game, there were always like these giant, like, disgusting tentacles. And I always wondered, like, what could that possibly be? Now I know. Thank you, developers. Thank you. Alright, I lost. I said I wanted the challenge, and I got it. I am stoked.
Round 1.
Oh, they do rock, paper, scissors to determine who goes in first. I love these guys. Okay, I have their tactics figured out, though, now. Big delay on that. Oh, that was weird. Whoa. I didn't know they could do that. Counter? Haymaker. Alright, you're done. And once it's a 1v1, it should get easier. Because now they can't jump in to help each other. I lied. Yes, they can. So you really want to try to have them both on low health at the same time is the meta, I think. Oh, I'm dead. Shit. God, these guys.
Get ready.
There's one. Come back in. Oh, that's a really bad whiff. I needed to hit that. Especially when I'm gonna bungle all of those. Yeah, oh god, that's really not good. Because now I gotta deal with this. Oh no, I counted it. We're chilling, we're chilling. What's happening? I don't know what to do when that happens. I mean, maybe you just block it. Probably not, it looks scary. And we're out of time. I thought I understood this fight better, but this is going just as poorly as last time. Got a Black Friday deal the day after, and with a coupon on top. These guys. Maybe I should intentionally stall, get some advice from Renegade. I feel like well, not always, but a Maverick and Election Year Knockout was generally more helpful than... Oh, perfect. He was generally more helpful than Doc normally is. Okay, so it's like Team Bear. Now we know.
Make it quick. I'm already late.
It's a late punch. There's one. I gotta punch that, I bet. Ah, shit. There we go, there's one. No! They fake you out of that little twirl. You really gotta be disciplined.
4, 5. Take it to him.
Alright, lock in, we got this. Punch? Nope. Ah, Darn, that's hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come on. There we go.
Take it to him. Fight.
Darn. I can only... What is this possibly like in the second circuit? Jesus. I think what I'm going to do next time is when we get to that phase, I'm going to just intentionally stall until we get to the end of the round. And see what Renegade has to say. That is not a good start. Really? Okay. Oh, I didn't have a haymaker. Okay, this is a bad attempt. We could try to salvage it though. Okay, I'm gonna leave you intentionally on low health and see how well this works. Oh, but I'm gonna have to hit him here though. Damn. Knock him out. Come on. Almost. He's definitely gonna get up. That's unfortunate. Is it impossible to dodge that, maybe? Like, that's your punishment for them getting back up?
You're up, Agent.
I could believe that. Also, I'm noticing they flash red when they come back from that. Yeah, you can hit them. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna test it. Oh, stamina. Stamina. Okay, let's just intentionally stall for a bit until we get to the end of the round. Also, the game lags really... Were they supposed to count to 10 there? Have they been doing that every time? I hadn't noticed. Wait, let's just intentionally stall for a bit while we wait for... advice. Also, wait, they hurt each other when they do this. Holy shit. I think I figured it out. Oh my god. Now I see everything. Okay, so much for Renegade's advice. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think the meta is actually just let them kill each other. Come on, lock in. Oh, not quite. Guy taught me. Ah, damn. Yeah, when they do that straight down one, they have two attacks, one very fast and one very slow. It's tricky. It's exactly what I was talking about before. I love it. Big damage there, that's what we needed. Okay, we're nearly there. Ever passed out before? I have, actually. It's not fun. I wonder if our guys there can feel any of this.
Round 3. Fight.
Nope. Ah, it looks like they're getting health back though. Like I can't just. What I'm doing is it's too slow. Like we're gonna need to take some initiative. No. Ah, darn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it quick. I'm already late. 5.
Oh my god. I think one hit and I'm dead. I have to play it safe. Yeah, if you keep it to just one at a time, it's not so bad. It's when they're both up that it gets really sketchy. Eventually he's gonna taunt, and I missed my chance. Taunt me. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. Oh my god, yes! Huge, huge, huge! Let's go. Alright, so slow and steady does win the race in that fight. Although, like, I would love to get back into speedrunning in this game, because there's whole new fights to figure out. It's going to be so much fun to lab these. That one's going to be a challenge, I could just tell. The Karanomicon. Final boss. Whoever the hell it is. What? What is with the text? Jeez. I mean, I get the joke they're going for, but oh my god, that hurts to look at.
You decide some odd, often other way.
That's it. Unknown force of Karen. Lol, the world is ending. Also, what's that at the bottom left? Developers, jeez, what are you sneaking into this game? Y'all are extremely talented artists. What in the hell is that? Power levels off the charts, all units respond to coastal command. I want to check something real quick. Have we unlocked any new agents? Nope. I was just curious. Girl Scouts to sell new tentacle cookies. I wonder why. Alright, what do we got? From the moment this game was announced, I was always wondering what could the final boss be. The Crack Heron. I like that.
Well, it's having nuggets is no longer empty.
Okay, come on, guys.
And now, fighting with them enough nostalgic links.
Before the end destroy count.
Because I know how totally just that children.
If a hack is told you this level.
Round one.
Alright, let's do it. That's a really big health bar. Also, yeah, the game is more zoomed out than normal, which I suppose makes sense. Fits the scope of the game. I'm just gonna dodge for a little bit to get a feel for these attacks. Clearly, I'm supposed to counter, but that looks like pretty tight timing. Okay. I get it, I get it. Oh, Jesus! So yeah, it looks like you only gotta counter one of the two. I wonder what happens if you counter both of them. I also wonder if you can counter the slap. That'd be huge. Definitely worse at countering that one. Eesh, careful. I think I'm actually gonna intentionally let myself get knocked out, so that way, because we're approaching the end of round one, I want to make sure I'll be at good health for round two.
Wait, I'm already late. Fight.
I'm too scared to counter the low one, but I bet you get big points if you counter both.
Time out. Gloves down.
Not bad, not bad. I wonder if she's like Thump, where you really only need to get her down once. She also has a unique background. Yeah, am I just stupid? Did all of the fighters have unique backgrounds and I just didn't notice? Get back in there and try everything. I'm trying to. I want to see what happens if you counter both of them. Oh, this is new. Oh my god! Big delay! Also, that's Crenshaw's ship. Either that or it's just a reused asset. You can't fool me. I guess you want to dodge. You want to dodge twice in the same direction, pretty much. Never mind, I lied. I'm really bad at reading that one for some reason. Wow.
2, 3, 4. Make it a speed run. Fight.
Music's going crazy right now. Can you not counter that, maybe? I can believe that. Nope. You got dodged twice in the same direction. It's really weird. There we go. Oh my god, it's... I don't know why. I felt like I was gonna get hit there. Like, the way that attack works, it's really difficult for me to read. Knockout. Ugh. It doesn't look like you can counter the slap. She doesn't flash red. Oh, God.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it quick. I'm already late. Fight.
Okay. Do they get tangled up? No, they don't.
Time out. Union versus.
We actually had to redraw the ship twice for that gag. An agent with no agency, then you're absolutely worthless. Go in, I'm fucking worthless. My favorite call out. Do not, I repeat, do not dodge the wrong way. If it attacks up close, or a scout or say possesses insane capacity to counterattack you. Yeah, okay. I don't know why, that like swipe attack she does, it's really difficult for me to read for some reason. Like my brain always says dodge towards it, not away from it. Case in point, I just got hit by it twice. Then again, I really shouldn't be dodging it, I should be countering it, so let's try that. Damn it. I don't know if I get up from this. Even if I do, I'm gonna have like no health. Lock in. There's one! Alright, so that's her health bar depleted. What happens next? Yeah, I about expected that. About as much as I expected. Yeah, 465 damage to 98. Alright, no problem. No problem. We'll just try again. It's the final boss. It should be difficult. I mean, I was getting my ass whooped by Harold and Gerald or whatever their names were, so I should expect a challenge here. So I want to try something. I'm going to dodge the first one. Can I counter the second one? I'm having a really hard time telling, because it doesn't flash yellow, it only flashes red. Can use the haymaker just to get my stamina back. Big delay on that attack. There we go. Darn. Yeah, that is consistently my best method of dealing damage, so I should just keep doing it. Middle management, kill it. I used to be middle management. There we go! But that doesn't do anything. You gotta counter the second one. Ah, darn. Yeah, the music goes crazy in this fight. Shoutouts to your composer. The guys in glasses tell me I already read that one. Yeah, Renegade and Maverick's advice always comes in the same order. There we go. Ugh, that's huge. Ow. That wins you. Uh-oh. Perfect block? I cannot believe you could block that attack of all things. So, how do you dodge this? You should dodge? Doesn't seem like it. It looks like you have to counter it, actually. No. Let me try dodging away from it. Dodge! Oh, I'm really confused here. Do you have to have a haymaker ready for it, perhaps? Ah, darn. Okay, stop reading chat. Lock in. Oh my god! There we go. Haymaker. Here we go. There we go! Oh! She's not done! Okay, the finale of this fight goes crazy. So do you need a haymaker for this? Or can you just counter it normally? It looks like you can counter normally. She does flash yellow. Bam. Not quite. That's not gonna do anything. You have to counter both. Okay. Punch. Ah, it's earlier. Punch. Punch. There we go. But you got to have a haymaker ready for that, it looks like. Ouch. There we go, there we go. Darn. Ouch. Yeah, I'm confused by the end of this fight. Maybe I should just wait out the round and see if Renegade gives me any advice. But the rounds are so long. We'll try it. What do we got to lose? We're here to experiment, and don't forget that. Dodge away from it. There we go. Okay, I think I'm getting the rhythm of the night of that attack. Whoopsies. The nerds want me to tell you they've identified a second attack pattern and they now want you to stop dodging. Okay, that's not the most helpful thing in the world, but I mean, round 5 should be the last round, so... Oh, she gets health back. I did not notice that. I thought, didn't you have to dodge towards that? I guess you have to dodge away from it after the scream. Punch. Oh god. Don't choke now. Okay, dodge. What's happening? Ah, darn. Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. We got one more shot. I'm gonna haymaker this. I'm like really confused by what I'm supposed to do. Ah, darn. Something happened earlier in the fight, and I totally panicked, and I didn't fully understand what was going on. That slab dodge direction is a bug we have to fix. Okay, so I wasn't going insane. I'm mostly using the haymaker there to keep my stamina up. Jesus Christ. I wonder what clips y'all's used for this woman's voice, because yeesh, she sounds angry. Stop doing that. There we go. Bummer. Big delay. Jab's always getting abused by the final bosses of these games. Oh, I counted both of them. What happens? Ugh. Oh, I should have just used the haymaker. An actual Karen getting arrested. Yeah, that checks out. I mean, there's so much amazing footage. It's pretty... I imagine you guys had a lot of source material, so... Just go into any upload from Moist Critical, should be easy to find one. Okay, here comes the scream. It's way earlier than it looks. So yeah, what's happening there? She gets her health back, but I can't seem to do anything. Is that just like a phase? I totally panicked. I don't know why I tried countering that. Ouch. You're way too young to be in charge. Yeah, I heard that a lot at Amazon. Oh, that doesn't knock out. So what is happening there? I don't know what to do. I should try to... Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna engineer a scenario where she does the scream from being on no health, and then I'm gonna counter it with a haymaker, because I think that's the one way I got something to happen. That does a lot of damage if you counter that, and oh damn. Okay, I'm gonna try dodging the other way and see if that works. I don't know, I mean, I see in chat, y'all said that that's a bug. I don't know if it's a matter of you just have to dodge the opposite way, or if it's a matter of the attack being completely undodgeable. Okay, no health. So now, let's go ahead and counter that, counter this with a haymaker. Huge. This is new. But I don't know what happened. Yeah, perfect blocking these is rough. Because I want to have a haymaker for this, otherwise she's just going to get her health back. There we go. It's later than it looks. Almost there. Again, if we get to round 5, we might get some new advice. Okay, there we go. Nope, I'm bad. Do it again. There you go. So it said dodge to the other side. I'm gonna dodge away. Something happened. I have to haymaker there. I get it, I get it, I get it. Here comes the killing blow. I'm ready for it, I'm ready for it. Dodge, haymaker. Got it. Oh my god. Alright. We did it. I have plans to change this fight for purposes of clarity. Yeah, that's pretty difficult to figure out. I mean, I was able to do it at least, but I can definitely see some people getting stumped there and just not knowing what they're supposed to do. And if I recall, actually, there was a similar problem with Donald Thump at launch. Maverick's advice was a bit too cryptic, and people got really stumped when he'd get enraged because they didn't understand. You had to kind of punch in a specific pattern to knock him off his balance, and if you don't know that, that fight's almost unplayable, especially the EX variant. So I remember there being a similar problem with Thump, so, you know, I mean, sometimes lightning does strike twice in the same place. No problem.
A little like an or peculiar.
A gigantic entitled kaiju just attacked the East Coast. I assumed we were in California for that, but I guess not.
The way the time things to tune into stations. As little you decide some odd. A little like.
Before. But maybe this mentions.
Okay.
But
Alright, let's do it. EX fight. So, like, this is the point of the game where there's no hold bars. Like, we've seen all these fighters, the training wheels are off, now it's time for things to get real. I wanna see, what does it say now? Just error. Eldritch horror? Hair, tentacly, eyes, bloodshot, notes we are all doomed. Alright, let's do it. So, I gotta go into here and change it to P1. What can I not? Do I have to do all their challenges? No, here we go. The menu is kind of janky. Right? Right. Ah, let's try it. What do these guys have to offer? Doesn't really seem any different. Does he, like, hit harder? Not really. That was weird. Did I feel like I did something wrong. Why is it so weird to access that menu? Okay. Huh. I must have selected the wrong one by mistake, because yeah, I didn't get any credit for doing those challenges.
Round 1. Fight.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Am I just, like, really dumb? Clearly, because this is just the first circuit fight, and I'm not getting the credits, so clearly this isn't right. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I shouldn't have been mashing so hard on the dialogue. Am I doing something wrong? Perhaps I should try doing all the challenges. Because, I mean, like, what else can I really do? KO for single punch, counter... So I have to do this in at least 2.
Round 1.
So I'll go for the TKO and the taunt. Which I know his taunt, again, because this guy is very jab bush inspired. He taunts you if you just don't do... If you just keep dodging punches, eventually he'll taunt you. If you keep attacking him, though, he doesn't taunt. Any day now. Damn, he's being patient. Do I have to block, maybe? Come on, dude. Maybe I should let him hit me. There we go. I'll say that about him. One of the big differences between this guy and Jab Bush is that Jab Bush actually hit pretty flippin' hard. This guy is definitely a bit lighter on the punches.
Make it a speed run.
So now we should just be good to, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that TKO now, because he probably only goes down in 2. In that case, let's just get this over with.
KO. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, that's annoying. A small difference between this game and Electioneer that I noticed early on is if your health is full, you could still mash, what am I trying to say? You could still mash when your opponent's knocked down, and it gives you Haymaker instead, which I imagine there's probably going to be a few speedrun strategies that are solely dependent on you being able to build up your Haymaker while they're knocked down.
5, 6, 7. You're paid by the job, agent. Fight.
See ya. It's just embarrassing.
TKO.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a minute to respond to some messages. Have plans to go out later tonight, and seems like plans are changing, which is, you know, part of life. No biggie. So what's last? Defeat with a single punch? So this one, I actually did this challenge when I was fighting this guy on my own time. This one's unironically kind of difficult, because you have to build up your haymaker through perfect blocks. Excuse me. And his punches are so ungodly slow that getting perfect blocks is actually kind of tricky. I like how the text boxes, when they speak, look like FBI transcripts. That's cute. Okay, that's one of the few things about the FBI I do know, because that was a huge part of Reality, which I will once again recommend, because it's a fantastic movie. At least I thought so. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone. It's a little bit weird, but I happen to really enjoy it. And it's so short that even if it's not quite your thing, it's not going to feel like that much of a time sink. It's only like 70 minutes, which for feature-length films is nothing. But okay, why isn't Agent working? I can select it clearly. Am I just doing something wrong? I must be, because nothing's happening. I just feel bad. I'm just railing on this guy for no reason other than maybe something will happen eventually. I don't know. This is really strange. Are the EX fights implemented yet? I mean, I feel like it's weird that they let me select it if they weren't. I really should have been reading that cutscene a bit more closely, because I don't really know what's going on. What if I don't bother playing around with the menu at all?
Round one. Fight.
Doesn't seem like anything's changed. Yeah, I'm confused.
KO.
Sign in to say that this is a bug that happens right after you complete the rookie fights. It won't work until you restart the game. Ah, you joined us at a good time, having a problem with getting the EX fights to start, but luckily Jamie over here seems to have told me exactly what the problem is. It's a bug. So allow me to restart the game. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the stream at all. Yes, yes, X out of the game. You guys should just be seeing a black screen for a second while I boot it back up. Yeah, Ben, I don't know if you could piece together exactly what happened. Apparently, did the final boss, got the cutscene about the EX fights, thought, okay, yeah, like nothing out of the ordinary. I went to do the EX fight of Scam Brawler, and it just wasn't working for some reason. Like, even if I'd selected P1 Agent on this menu, it would just make me do the regular fight. So I tried a bunch of different things, like doing all the challenges, and like scrolling around the menu, looking for some like tab I had to select or something. And then Jamie popped in and told me exactly what went wrong. So again, the game's brand new. There's always gonna be some kinks. And this is a relatively like minor issue. So it's not a big deal. But anyways, hopefully this works now. Yes.
So that target gives you on the
But half data and Mr. Identity.
selling any day the money.
I am her greatest. I see it every day. Oh, that's the they don't. I mean, I'm sure that.
We was the. You don't need to me.
Alright, so how much harder is this? Because Title Defense Jab Bush was very noticeably different. Doesn't seem that different. That definitely does more damage. Blocks better. You can still get through, though. So is it like Jab Bush, where it's you want to go in the opposite corner? It is. Still very Jab Bush coded. Oh, that's new. Okay. I'm buying it. I'm buying what you're selling.
2, 3, 4, 5. seriously.
Okay. So let's... Jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish... I should just block that.